You guys, being a trad wife is not about just staying home, taking care of the kids, cleaning the house. It's about much more than that. And let's say that like women, we do have like a hefty job, I would say. But I just finished reading Proverbs 31, and I was talking to my sister about this, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is true. Like, a lot of people are under the impression that being a traditional wife is just you cooking for the house, cleaning, basically doing everything and not actually earning anything, money. You don't have a job. You know what I mean? And that is not true. That is a huge misconception, and the world is built really different these days. But I'm going to read from my NLT. I'm sitting on the steps right now. So this is Proverbs 31. My nails look pretty bad. I just did press-ons for the first time. Anyway, don't mind those. But wife of noble character. Now, I can go through and read everything, but I'm actually going to, well, you can go through and read everything if you want to. If you want, you could pause and read. But I just wanted to highlight basically this verse right here. Right? So, a wife of noble character. She has many jobs, as you can see. But this, she goes to inspect a field and buys it. With her earnings, she plants a vineyard. She is energetic and strong, a hard worker. She makes sure her dealings are profitable. Her lamp burns late into the night. Her hands are busy spinning thread, her fingers twisting fiber. She extends a helping hand to the poor and opens her arms to the needy. She has no fear for her household, for everyone has warm clothes. She makes her own bedspread. She dresses in fine linen and purple gowns. Her husband is well known at the city gates, where he sits with other civic leaders. She makes belted linen garments and sashes to sell to the merchants. So, we are not just meant to be sitting around. As it says, her lamp burns late into the night. She's working. She's an entrepreneur. She invests her money. She actually makes a profit. So for the people who think that this is just what, stay-at moms are supposed to do, and, they don't really have a job, they're just letting their husband, that is not really how God designed things. And with the way that things have been so far removed, it's not your fault for not, doing these. It's a lot harder to start your own business these days. It's pretty hard to invest. But I actually just wanted to clear the air, because there's just such a huge misconception about these things, especially with like Ballerina Farms and Nora Smith. They have their own income, okay? Not only are they doing content, but Ballerina Farms has her own business, and Nara, she has done modeling in the past and stuff like that. So I feel like it's really bugged me when, certain creators get named out there. Oh my gosh, they're just living this life that's unattainable, and they're just sitting around being a traditional wife. They're actually they have their own business. They're burning their oil into the night, you know what I mean? So I just wanted to clear the air there and offer up some scripture, because this is actually a really good example of what a woman's role in her family's life is. And I would love to be one of those people. I'm actually working right now, and I would love to start my business and just to be able to be a stay-at-home mom right now. I think that would be such a huge blessing, and that's what I'm praying for. And for anyone who wants to start their own business, who wants to start to venture to other things, start investments, my prayer for you right now is that God gives you the desires of your heart so that you can do what it is that you want to do for your family. If your desire is to be a traditional wife, or, stay-at-home mom, all of these things, I'm just praying that God will give you the desires of your heart, and he will just provide for you in a way that you've never seen before. And you'll grow in wisdom to be able to make the right decisions for your family or for whatever business that you have or want. So I just wanted to share that today with you, and blessings, much love. And something that I also want to point out is I only recently started working. So I was a stay-at-home mom for 3 years. And it's a very difficult job, especially when you're not making your own income. It just sometimes, it really messed with me because I love to feel like I'm earning something. And it's a very humbling position to be in. It's not anything to take lightly. It's a lot of work. So even if someone was not making money, especially in this economy and in this society where family may not be as close, you may not have that extra help, it is definitely a hard task. It's definitely very challenging. So no one is frowning down on the person who's dealing with these things. I am fortunate, blessed enough to have my family around me to be an additional support on my in-law side and my immediate side. So it's nothing to take lightly. Back then, a lot of women had help. They had, servants. They had women who would help them and, help them clean, all these things, help put babies to bed. I don't know exactly what time this was, but I know that that was pretty common. So, as the Bible has shown examples to the women having servants and the women having help, and the men also having help. So, I just wanted to point that out too, is that like our society is very different to what it was back then, and I think we've come away from just what God intended for us. And this is why I say this prayer to you guys, because we're not just sitting around. We're not. Stay-at-home moms, that's hardly what it is. It's sometimes very debilitating, and it's definitely like a mental obstacle to get around, to be able to kind of just like figure it out what it is that you're trying to do, because you're trying to find yourself and you're trying to be there for your kids and your husband and prepare meals for the house and also clean. And it's a lot. It really is a lot. So this is why I have this prayer for you guys, for any of your desires, to come true, your dreams to come true, to be able to bring something towards your family financially. And even for the women who are already doing this, I pray that God blesses you even more, because we can never be short of blessings. So I thank God. I hope whoever needed to hear this hears this.